Hi guys, how are you doing? Um, Checking in and gonna read you guys a couple chapters. Um, my stomach is a mess. I was gonna run errands today, but my stomach is a mess. I think it's stress. This week has been a lot. Between betrayal and then I've got someone that's trying to pressure me into breaking no contact. That's very upsetting. Um, I'm not. Clarice, get out of there. Clarice. I'm not happy about that. So, I couldn't run errands. I've been stuck at home. I'll do them tomorrow, and I've drank 4 of these full of water today. 4. That's insane. I'm working on my 5th. I think I'm severely dehydrated as well, so I'm just hanging in there. It's a lot right now. Um, yeah, it's a lot. Clarice? No. Sorry, she's trying to eat all the paperwork that I have. She's such a stinker. So, hi, buddy. Chupa's being a sweetheart. So, yeah, I'm going to start with chapter 26. Chapter 26 is entitled, Of Course He Still Needs You, You Silly Woman. This was October 4th, 2022. It was a Tuesday, day 88. The quote is by Gloria Steinem. It says, I'm glad we've begun to raise our daughters more like our sons, but it will never work until we raise our sons more like our daughters. So true. Okay, here we go. Wow, reader, wow. The last 2 days have been intense. Gage has moved into his new apartment. I am so damn proud of him. It was hard to let go. I broke down sobbing when we had to say goodbye. I nearly had a panic attack on the way home, like hyperventilating crying. It was so overwhelming. I work from home. I teach virtually, so yesterday was bizarre. I had to teach 6 classes and I had an IEP. That is a lot for one day. My teaching job was insane. I mean, both of them were insane in different ways, but that last one, someone in power at the job, I'm going to be very careful here, had talked to me about it after I left and said, Jaren, it's an impossible job. Like, it doesn't matter that you're working 12 to 14 hours a day. It doesn't matter that you're working weekends. They design it to be impossible. You can never, ever, ever, ever keep up. Like, that's how it is. So that was a hell job, and it burnt me out. I don't know if I've ever told you guys, but when I was graduating with my teaching credential in mild to moderate disabilities, we were having the ceremony, and that's when they finally said, just to let you guys know, the median time for burnout in this field is 6 years. 6 years. And they tell us this at our graduation. And we're all just sitting there like mouths agape, just looking at each other like, what did we just get ourselves into, right? And I told myself at that point, no, it's not going to happen to me. That's not going to happen to me. I'm not going to let it, right? Because I'm stubborn. Well, I made it 14 years. 14 years. And I was an assistant teacher before that. So, yes, burnout got me, but I made it longer than the median time, that's for sure. All right, back to the reading. Let's see. I kept looking over to where my son's bed has always been, thinking I need to wake him up for classes. I must have done that a dozen times yesterday. Each time my heart absolutely ached with the realization that he is really gone. I haven't cried since I got home. That's a damn miracle. Then, right after work, I took an hour nap. I was fucking exhausted. And then I went to dinner with my girls. I love them so much. Some of the best friends anyone could ask for. They mean the world to me. 2 of them have had children grow up and leave home already, so they could empathize. but they also had partners at the time, so they weren't completely alone. However, I'm slowly realizing that I am not alone. My house is quiet, but there's a peace in that. And my son may be an hour and a half away, but he's not gone for good, Jaren. You're going to visit him on Saturday, and he texted me as soon as he got up, and then several more times last night. Then he called me from the grocery store, asking all kinds of questions. What's the best laundry detergent? The cheapest, I replied. We both giggled over that. I told him the ingredients he needed for dinners for the week. Then he sent me a picture when he got home. First time cooking ground beef, not too shabby, he said. So damn cute. He's so proud of his newfound independence. Aw, I'm so proud of you. Even if you are having dinner at midnight, I replied. We both laughed. I think I was afraid that he wouldn't need me at all anymore. And that was breaking my heart. But Jaren, you are his mom. It's not the same situation as with your mom. Of course he still needs you. Shit, you are 42 years old and still yearn for a mom to love you, to care, to be there for you. That never goes away. Yes, that was the fear for sure. And the fact that I figured that out is super relieving. I feel more relaxed this morning. He's not going to forget about you. He loves you. He trusts you. He knows that he can always count on you. All of those things you wanted to instill in him, you did, Jaren. You did so much better than the parents. And that was the most important thing in the entire world to me. I remember during the last time that the maternal figure and I were speaking, and she had one of her angry outbursts. Just wait, Jaren. One day Gage will leave you. He is going to resent and hate you, and you're going to deserve it. She is seriously the queen of projection, always has been. I know this, yet I think those harsh, hateful words found their way in to some degree, and I began to fear that she may be right. She wasn't a perfect mom. I'm sorry, I wasn't a perfect mom. Maybe she's right, Jaren. Silly woman. Why would you listen to anything that hateful lunatic says to you? You can't let a single word of hers permeate your soul. You simply can't. But it's beginning to really sink in. You really are an amazing mom, and you are not your family. You are healthier than them. You recognize the problems, and you aren't living in denial. In a fantasy world like many of them are, you recognize the issues and are willing to confront and fix them, unlike many of them. This has given you the ability to be introspective and honest. And when you screw up as a mom, you have always sincerely apologized and done everything possible to fix it. Not perfect, but honest and sincere. You are a good mom, Jaren. A damn good mom. Remember this always. Letting go is so hard. It's so hard. And it's difficult because I love my son more than anything, but I don't think he understands narcissism, and he doesn't understand what I've been through and why I've gone no contact with the people that I've gone no contact with. Not all of them. He understands some of them, but he doesn't understand all of them, and that causes some issues between us, and it's really hard. It's really, really hard right now. I think that's part of the reason why I'm not feeling well today, because of the stress, and I think the best thing that I could do is sit down and write him a letter. I trust the written word more than I do the spoken, always have, and it gives me time to really sort out what I want to say. And for me, and for a lot of survivors, trying to process things in the moment is damn near impossible. Like those two friends that I was talking about that turned out to be big liars. I'm still processing it. Like, I can't in the moment process like other people do. It takes time. But if I write it out and I reread and then I write some more and I journal, that helps me a lot. So if you're a survivor and you're struggling with that, I recommend writing it out. Like, that's, and narrative exposure therapy. Again, if you're lucky enough to have a trauma therapist, try narrative exposure therapy. I mean, it worked for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, but it's what finally worked for me after 42 years. So, if whatever you're doing in trauma therapy isn't working, bring that up. Bring it up. It couldn't hurt, right? Like, it couldn't hurt. I'm going to go ahead and read you chapter 27, but this video is at 10 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and do another video. I'll be right back.